About to go live here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have found Wall Street sizing up. As I get my notes up here, glad you guys have joined again. It's Wall Street sizing up. We usually talk about stocks, but I have a crypto really got a I just love crypto. Been in crypto for a long time. So you're at Cryptonews today, February 4th, year of our Lord 2021. We're glad you're here. Sorry about the slow start. You got me on the screen. My name is Mark, and we are about to get started. First up today, let's check what is Bitcoin and the other cryptos doing today. Bitcoin is at 37.5. I've got a reason why it kind of dipped over the past couple of days, and we'll get to that story in just a minute. Ethereum is at an all-time high, 1637. Actually, it's not. It's within 3% of an all-time high. Polkadot 20. XRP is about to hit 50. And Cardano at 43 cents, and Chainlink's at 25, and our favorite, Litecoin at 148. All right, let's get to it. So, the news today, let's start with London-based Ruffer Investment Corp. If you remember them, they're based in the UK, of course. RICA sold approximately 40% of its Bitcoin that it purchased in November of 2020. So, I believe that from what I read in the past, I believe their average price was around 17 or 18,000. It was right around that 20,000, just under the 20K mark. They sold it for a profit of $650 million. So congratulations to them. They do not have the hard hands, but that's okay. Ruffer did not divest of its entire stake, though, so it did keep. It still owns approximately $700 million worth of Bitcoin. This is probably why. Through the OTC desk and to the private desk, that the stock probably dipped over the past, I'd say last week, right? I think we got down to like 29. I know that we've got to keep that 33 to 35 range to be in bull territory. We're doing that. We've got to do it for 4 to 5 days. So, all right. Next up, $72 million crypto fund has been formed. It is backed by Paul Tudor Jones and your favorite rapper, LL Cool J. It came out of stealth mode. It's led by Glenn Hutchins of Silver Lake Partners. The new fund has already invested in Dapper Labs, and that's the company behind the new Flow blockchain and the surging NFT game NBA Top Shot. So have already made some pretty good investments in the DeFi space. Ethereum transactions. Let's talk about transactions fee. They have hit an all-time high. Good God. So as DeFi goes up, so does the Ethereum transactions fee, right? So they've soared. Fees for transacting on the Ethereum network or blockchain breached previous records, passing $20 for the first time on Thursday, today. Ethereum miners have been the primary beneficiaries of the fee spike. The industry earned $830 million in Ether last month, with 40% of that attributed to the increase in fees. So you like to hear that, but come on. The whole thing of crypto was that you can move money fast, you can move a lot of it, you can move it for cheap. It ain't so cheap with this DeFi going on. I do like DeFi. There's about 3 projects that I really, really like. One of these days I'll talk about those. It's just such a small industry, and it's burgeoning. And could they take down JP Morgan? Absolutely. Is it going to be 10 years? Yes, it will. Let's talk about a little bit about Elon Musk, everybody's favorite, richest man in the world. Elon Musk is back tweeting about Dogecoin. Price is up 50% today. Doge surged on Thursday morning to trade around almost 6 cents per coin. The news was apparently welcomed by Elon Musk, who made several tweets about the cryptocurrency, despite a pledge for 2 days to stay off Twitter. He didn't do it. In fact, I think the meme was, he held up he held up a lion. He said something about Doge. It's from the Lion King, right? So wasn't the best meme, but it was it did pump Doge. All right, Calgary-based investment company Accelerant Financial Technologies has launched one of Canada's first Bitcoin funds in 2017. It has filed and obtained a receipt for preliminary prospectus to launch a Bitcoin ETF on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Even more liquidity for Bitcoin, and that is always good. South Africa, not so good if you don't pay your taxes. So again, here's a friendly reminder. You got to pay the taxes, guys. You cannot get away with it any longer. It's, even in the U.S. Here's what's going on in South Africa, though. South Africa Tax Agency is auditing taxpayers who traded cryptocurrencies and reminding others to disclose their trading activities, buying or selling. Authorities have threatened to convict those who gain undisclosed income from Bitcoin or other cryptos for an offense. A fine or up to 2 years in prison time is what they are giving. Hopefully they're not talking about unrealized gains. I did not see that in what I read, and I'm sure that's the case. But if you are buying and selling, you need to report, just like you do in the U.S. XRP story here for the XRP Army. Japan-based SBI VC Trade, a subsidiary of SBI Holdings, added Ripple, XRP, to its lending service. The giant Japanese financial conglomerate has investments in various Ripple-related businesses, and it's a staunch supporter of XRP. Ripple has paid SBI millions over the past couple years to incentivize it to use Ripple's Money Tap. A subsidiary of SBI said today that it will allow customers to lend out XRP in return for interest. So good for XRP, and I hope they win their I just think the whole SEC deal with XRP is a bunch of BS. I mean, you got to SEC, you got to come stronger in that. I'm just going to tell you that now. XRP will defeat that. PayPal is investing in a new business unit focused on crypto and digital currencies. PayPal's new commerce experience unit is what they're calling it. Will go live by the end of the year and will allow merchants to accept PayPal supported cryptocurrencies as payment. In the Q4 conference call, they provided investors with an update on its digital currency initiative, explaining that it will continue to help shape the role of digital currencies in consumer spending and payments for the foreseeable future by supporting cryptocurrencies as a funding source to pay its 29 million merchants. So they've got a lot of traction there through PayPal, through cryptocurrencies. They're going to continue that. Here's something that it didn't say, but I read somewhere else. It's going to hit Venmo in the first half of 2021 of this year. All right, let's talk a little bit Miami. Who doesn't love Miami? And who doesn't love the mayor of Miami? Mayor Francis Suarez continues to promote Bitcoin with plans to reveal new rules and an operational framework as early as next week. He will allow municipal employees to receive a percentage of their salary in Bitcoin and will allow Miami residents to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for payments, fees, and tax. Let me tell you why this is important, because that's a very international city. If you're flying a lot of Euros, a lot of Cubans, a lot of South Americans, right? All the South American countries, Miami is an international city, and that is good for Bitcoin and for those different residents of the different countries to get exposure. Terraform Labs has launched a $10 million fund, Terraform Capital, to drive integrations of either its dollar peg stablecoin, it's called UST, Terra USD, but its ticker is UST, or its governance token Luna through DeFi by covering the cost of security audits. The following right after a $25 million funding round for many of the crypto's biggest venture capitalists last month. So a new stablecoin will be coming out. Calgary-based investment company, we talked about the first ETF on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Excuse me for that. Peer-to-peer crypto payments platform MetalPay MTL. Applied for a U.S. bank charter yesterday. I did not find it in the article. I hold, not a bag, but I hold somewhat of a metal. I'm not sure if that's the same blockchain or protocol. This is going back to 2017, so I'm not sure if that's the same guys or not. I would bet it probably is, but you never know. Finally, crypto-friendly Senator Cynthia Lummis, she's a Republican from Wyoming, will join the Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee, giving the digital currency industry a voice within this influential committee in Congress. And that is very big because she needs to educate the senators. She needs to educate all of Congress on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and what they can do and how they can cut costs and how they can be far more efficient when we use that versus cash. And, there's this big thing about cryptocurrencies, right? And like, oh, they're so hard to track. Well, guess what's hard to track? Cash, exactly. So with that said, guys, that is it for Crypto News today. We appreciate you joining. We are sponsored by StockTrade.tips. They have one goal, and that's the one goal is to help you profit off the insider knowledge of the hedge funds. With that being said, watch your six, go hard to paint. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Cheers, guys.